fierce. She's that girl from a west side girl to a south side girl to a north side girl to a east side girl. She's fierce. She's fierce. You are now listening to the Fierce Female Network.
Welcome to the Fierce Female Network. I'm your host, Fierce Manson, and today is Friday, baby. Guess what, y'all? It's June 19th, Friday, June 19th. It is 9 a.m. on the Central Standard Time Zone and 10 a.m. on the Eastern Standard Time Zone. You know what I'm going to say up in here. The Eastern Standard Time Zone is the time zone that rocks my socks off, honey. You know I got to push it up to the ATL, to my home team. Must give a shout out to my team, Fierce Nation International, the hardest working team on the planet. So listen. You guys know I have been doing a mini series about caregivers protection. This is episode number 8. Caregivers protection. So listen, I'm going to get right to it. So listen, I want to give you a couple of tips that you need to know. This one is episode number 8. It is self-care. Self-care. Let me tell you something. This is one of the hardest things to do when you are a caregiver. Self-care. You know why? Because sometimes with self-care and caregivers, we're taking care of the person. You know, we're putting them first because we want to keep them safe. We want to make sure they have everything that they need, right? We want to make sure they have everything that they need. But you've got to also make sure that you have what you need. Because when you don't have what you need, your cup, of course, is going to be empty. Let me tell you something. I'm doing caregivers protection because of what I went through and what happened to me during all, different stints of taking care of different people. And so, in this last particular round of taking care of someone, I really want you guys to take care of yourselves. I was really running. But let me tell you something. When you do that, now what happened to me after it was all said and done, after that person passed and I got into a place, I found somewhere to go. Y'all, let me tell you something. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had no energy, no nothing. Not even enough to get up and make my breakfast. I had to force myself. Now, let me tell you something. It took 12 months, and I'm not scratching this. I'm not making this up. It's God having truth. Because I want you guys to take care of yourself. It took 12 months just to start feeling like a person. You hear what I'm saying up in here? I did not feel like a person. It took 12 months because I had to spend time getting rid of her things, her furniture, clothing, shoes, just all kind of things. I had to tie the knot and get rid of all those things. So it took a lot of time, and I want to say this, in hindsight, I would have maybe done something different as far as trying to keep the lines of communication open with the individual that was over everything. As you've heard me say, the person that was over everything was a registered nurse and a nurse practitioner at St. Joseph Hospital and a full tenured professor at Malcolm X College over in nursing, teaching nursing. And so I want to make sure. So I'm saying that the only reason I'm saying that is so that you, no matter who is over what's going on, you've got to have lines of communication so that you are being taken care of. And so there was one incident, I always tell you about an incident that happened. My brother passed away. My brother passed away during the time when I was there taking care of her and helping out and things like that. My brother passed away, and you're going to see the text message. And I really still think about how in the world can someone not have any emotion. So my brother passed away during the time I was taking care of this person. And I sent her a message and a text message telling her, oh, my brother didn't make it. And you know what came back to me? Okay. There was no heartfelt, I am so sorry for. Now, listen, this is a family member. So I'm telling this person, my brother didn't make it. She just says, okay. Like it's just another day. And so, of course, I'm just like, I cannot even get the words together, even now. And so you'll see the text message. It'll be on the cover art. You can touch on it, click on it, open it up, and you'll see where I'm saying to this person, he didn't make it, and she texts back, okay. And that was it. No, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry to hear that. None of that. And so this is called self-care, because when you're taking care of somebody and you're telling another person, a nurse practitioner, that your sibling has just passed, they don't say, well, maybe you need to do something for yourself. And of course you do, because that person just passed away. They're not saying, maybe you need to do this, do that. None of that. No conversation as far as, oh, I am so sorry. And when I got to the hospital, listen, this is a true story. I can't make this up. When I even got to the hospital before, I don't know how she knew something was going on. So I entered into the hospital where they had taken him. I didn't know, I got to the hospital, me and that person, and right away my phone rings, and she's on the phone, this nurse practitioner, saying to me, well, what's going on? What's going on? That's just really, really so unbelievable. So if you are a caregiver, my point to you during this particular episode, number 8, self-care. Whatever is going on, if someone passes, take care of yourself. Make sure you let whoever is over what's going on, make sure you communicate with them that you need a day off, that you need some time off to go maybe stay with another person, and so you can rest and get yourself refreshed, renewed, and then come back in fresh. So listen, that is very important, because guess what? If you don't do that, you are going to have a lot of issues. A lot of caregivers end up with a lot of health problems, and if you are a caregiver, that is what happens. Sometimes caregivers end up with a lot of different problems, exhaustion, just tired. And sometimes people end up with I've heard of stories where caregivers end up having a stroke, at the end of taking care of somebody, and they end up having a stroke. There's someone that I knew, this was years ago. They were taking care of a family member. The caregiver ended up having a stroke and got really ill, and somebody had to come and take care of her and that person. And so it was just really a bad situation. So don't allow yourself to get in a bad situation. Make sure that you have enough time off. And so I'm always concerned about caregivers. Now, this is real. This is real life. And so I want to say this as well, and then I got some music for you, and then I've got to get on up out of here. RuPaul made a statement. RuPaul, I love Mama Ru. She was talking about, well, I should say we call RuPaul Mama Ru. And so in the video, he was stating about joy, happiness, and laughter. You've got to have that. And so you've got to have some joy, some laughter. And because he was saying the world is in such a dark place. It is in such a dark place. And he was talking about having laughter. Why am I bringing this up? Because I have spent also 12 months trying to move on and make peace with being in the home with someone for 8 or 9 years, and no one saying, are you okay? Not anyone saying, are you okay? Not saying anything. That's a very difficult thing. That's very hurtful. So listen, it's very hurtful. It's very difficult to move on. And then I heard that video from RuPaul, and I said, you know what? I'm going to have to be okay with people not saying, are you okay? Not everyone is going to be concerned and say, are you okay? Do you need anything? And so I'm saying this to you. The only reason I'm saying this to you, if you're a caregiver and you're in the home taking care of someone, make sure that you do self-care and take care of you. Make sure that you are okay. Make sure that you are okay. So listen, I got some music for you. Got some great music for you right now. I want you guys to take a listen to this song. And listen, this song is I Choose Happy. I Choose Happy. Take a listen to this. I Choose Happy.
I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. Like when the person you in love with don't even miss you. Like when the job you really wanted don't even pick you. Or you trusted someone that found out they wasn't with you. See, it's a long, hard journey, this thing called life. And that goes for the children, the husband, the wife, the cousin, the uncles. Ain't nobody excluded. That's why I wrote this song, to keep you grounded and rooted. Looking towards the future with your eyes on the prize. Know it's a blessing just to be here, cause many done died in 2020. Man, I swear that year was a beast. And I've been around since 74, a O to the G. To witness a lot of violence, so I speak peace. Seen so many ways they talent, so motivation I teach. And whoever I reach, I wish you nothing but good. So when they see you smiling, just make sure it's understood. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. Rent due, bills make it hard to keep up your head, but still you gotta find a way to make you some bread. And it's true, ain't always sunny, mostly cloudy instead, but you can make it, man. I said what I said. Just do away with your distractions, put a plan into action. Go back to school if you gotta, don't be afraid of them fractions. Start a business if you with it. It might take you a minute for your time, but if you grind, pretty soon you be winning. Relationships are tough, and in my humble opinion, gotta go back to the reason y'all fell in love in the beginning. Friendships be tricky, with family gotta be patient. Find yourself falling out behind miscommunication. Learn to show love even when you in a storm. Don't look down on other people, bruh, extend out your arm. Mentor a young and tell them the truth about your journey, so they can choose to be happy, cause life's so uncertain. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. I choose to be happy. Happy by choice, and I'm speaking to everyone under the sound of my voice. Want you to know I got love, so I want you to feel me. Nothing about my life is perfect, and it never will be. Not trying to start confession, but if that's what it takes, I done made a lot of dumb, crazy, stupid mistakes. Made it hard for myself, the road I had to climb. So I wish for your life to turn out better than mine. Learn to count your blessings and stop with the stress. You might not have all that you want, but there are many with less. Remember to love yourself, keep your confidence lifted, cause you the only one of you ever made in existence. Learn to stay in your lane, and if it's not helping you grow or putting food on your table, then let it go, let it go. And that's for sure. So I wish y'all nothing but the best. I hope you choose happiness. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are. I choose happy, even when this life gets hard. I choose happy, still I keep my faith in God. I choose happy, even when emotions get scarred. Don't let your problems change the person you are.
You know, that kind of reminds me of my cousin. He said that to me one time: no matter what, don't let anyone change who you are. Always stay who you are. And so let me say this, and then I'm going to get on up out of here. I like that song, I Choose Happy, I Choose Happy. You know, and I was talking about self-care and caregivers protection. You know, I remember when that did happen, and I was taking care of that one person, and my brother passed during that time of being with her. A stranger, someone that I never met face to face, sent me lilies, forever lilies, and I still have, of course, those lilies. Now, those flowers cost quite a bit. You know, they're a little expensive. And I says to myself, how is it someone that I've never met face to face cares so much and send a beautiful bouquet of flowers for me to have forever and for the rest of my life, send it to the house, and they're so gorgeous, and then somebody else that know you know, sends a cold text saying okay, and don't even say I'm sorry for your loss. And so, you know, it's just amazing to me. We have to take grace, love, peace, happiness, where we can get it and where we can find it. So listen, my caregivers, I want you guys to take care of yourself. Cherish one another, love one another, hold one another tight and close for as long as you can. So listen, I gotta get on up out of here. It's been a stone cold blast as always. It is peace, love, and soul.
You motivated? You motivated? You winning. You know they hate it. Hold up. She's fierce. She's fierce. Fierce.